Okay, traders, looking at the euro dollar. All right, so we've got this really nice 4-hour bullish price action on the 4-hour time frame. Swing low, swing high, pull back. Okay, swing low, swing high, retrace. Swing low, swing high. What we don't have yet is a pullback that I'm expecting. Watch out, we've got this 2 pin bar candles here, right? So I'm just looking for this to retrace and then give us an entry point. So what I'm looking for is on the 30-minute chart. Yeah, if we scrunch that up, I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for. Right, so we just take that out for a sec. I'm just looking for this to pull back. Okay, similar to that. All right, so I want to see a retrace and the break of structure to get us in. Simply put, okay, it pulls back and then you see a higher high, a higher low. You want to see that establish, and then that's potential opportunity. Now, if we grab the Fibonacci and pull it from the low to the high, my optimal entry is going to be around the 50 to the 61.8 that we can see on the Fib. The other thing we can do with this, in fact, if we go out to a 1-hour chart, is, okay, we could grab the, let's see, all right, well, we'll do it from here. We can grab the, just open that up so you can see it. Anchored VWAP, you can take it from this low here. All right, VWAP, it's way down in here. Some of you might argue that we should take it from the previous swing low. All right, anchored VWAP, same thing. Well, that coincides with, let's just go to a 30-minute, coincides with this optimal entry zone around the 61.8 and 50% of this price swing. So the 50% is basically the equilibrium point midway, okay? So I want to be getting in at a discount, not at a premium. So my optimal entry would be around this level. But we've really got to see price action support our idea. In other words, if it trades back, let's just say we do get something like that. However it, wherever it ends up, we have to see basically, let's just grab a drawing tool. All right, I'd want to see it give us a breakout, and that'll be a potential entry. Now, that could happen here. It could happen down here. It could happen up a little bit higher. But at some stage, this pullback is going to break market structure. Now, what we've got forming up here is actually a range. This range is telling us that big money is involved. Okay, so it's accumulation or distribution. And I'm thinking what it might be, it could be setting up possibly to flush out, okay, FOMO buyers, and then they run it back down in here to run this liquidity under here. So just watch out for that. So if you see a bit of a spike up, it could pull all the way back down and take out this sell side liquidity, and then we get a move, right? So however it shapes up, I won't be chasing. Like if this rallies from here, I don't really want to chase price. I want to see it come back and give me an entry on a pullback. The other thing that could happen, and it is a possibility, that it just rallies, right? Maybe it dips under a little bit and then it's off to wherever, the moon or whatever, okay? That could happen. If that's the case, then I'm going to be looking for a decisive pullback, retest and fail of the high. So anyway, that's my take on the euro dollar at the moment. It's a risk off environment, is it? Have a quick look. Oh, actually, now here's the thing that we need to, I think it's slightly risk on. Let's just have a look. This is important. If we take a quick look at the NASDAQ, let's just have a look and see what's going on here, right? This will have an impact. Now, what you've got here with the NAS and the US 500 would be fairly important to look at as well. They're both reasonably correlated, but what you've got here is this break. It's a bearish break of structure, and at the moment, I mean, this is a little bit precarious because we don't know whether this is just a dip under here, taking out liquidity here before it starts to rally. Right now, what we do have with this right now is this setup here, a lower high and a lower low. So the question is that going to, give us this for the week? So do we get a bearish NAS or S&P? And if that's the case, I would be a little bit careful around the commodity currencies like the Oz, the New Zealand, etc. Maybe even like the euro dollar. If the stock markets tank, yeah, well, look, if the stock markets rally, I would probably go long the euro dollar. If the stock markets tank, that could possibly strengthen up the dollar a little bit. So we just got to be a bit careful here, guys. So I want to see, what this is going to do. Is it going to break north? And then that will give us some clues with the rest of the currency markets. Okay, so yeah, that's a bit precarious. So, it's Monday. Just be careful. We got that initial day of the week. And I really want to see, like, if it's going to be bullish, and that's the open bullish candle for the week, what I would want to see then would be that it creates the candle wick, and then hopefully it rallies for the week, and then we get, something like that. Oops, hang on, a bit wobbly. All right, if it's going to be a bullish week, right, so just watch where it opens. You want to see that dip under for the low. So it's always important to mark up the weekly open and understand where that level is. And what you want to see is a run on liquidity under it, and then come back and break through that weekly open to the upside. So that's my take on the euro dollar. Bias is bullish, but I want the pullback pretty much, okay? Love it if you comment, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this. Definitely, share your thoughts. Let us know what you think. Are we on the same page, etc. So with that, I hope you have a great day. Safe trading, and I'll see you in the next one.